Where's Olive? The Great Olive Search. Pretty good. That was really good. Phew, got cold hands today. Need to warm my hands up somehow. I only ate 5 olives today so far, so hopefully that's enough. It's kind of a low number to try to do a Battle of Olympus run, but we'll see. Maybe 5 is enough. Toaster. They do need to make a toaster for your hands. That sounds really nice. Cold jar. Yeah, it's in the fridge, so it's cold. Cold jar of olives. When I was a kid, we ate cold olives every day, and we liked it. Restroom hand dryer. No, that is, I do like that about those hand dryers. That some of them heat the air up. It's kind of nice. I do wish I had one of those sometimes. Or like a heated controller. Wow, why did the guy appear back there? Did you see that spawn? What the heck? I could even make it in the door before he comes back. Wow, what affects that Ewok spawn? Like, I did nothing different. I just held to the right as far as I can tell. There's definitely something going on in that screen that I don't understand, because I see these little variations, but that was a huge variation. That wasn't a little variation in the spawn location. Yeah, I messed that up a little bit. Sloppy so far. I mean, extremely sloppy so far. One of these days I'll get these things lined up. My God. There we go. Got him. Better, come on. Cool, like it. Enjoy that. I enjoy that. Enjoy getting a good grind. Yeah, I get what you mean, because the background, like the backgrounds are not the same thing as like the sprites that move, and you'd think that the sprites that move would have to go in front of the background. I guess I just don't know enough about NES hardware to answer that. That is a good observation, though. Good stun lock on the bat there, Orpheus. Yeah, you see it here too. Well, sometimes here, like there. You can, oh, maybe it's transparency. Maybe there's transparency in the trees, and so you're going behind a sprite that has transparency in it. You're not necessarily being, well. Yeah, because then the tree would have to be a sprite. Like the tree around the entranceway would have to be a sprite for that to work. So you're trying the sprite behind the background layer. Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, they just put a couple of sprites around the entrance just to create that effect, which is neat that they went to the trouble of programming that just to get that visual effect. But yeah, they could have just used a couple of sprites for the door. Like for the door frame. Completely unnecessary, just there for aesthetics. And I appreciate that about this game, if that is what they did. I missed. I wanted those olives. Come on. Why did I just assume that bat would have an olive? Anytime I don't stop, there's an olive. But if I do stop and wait for it, there's no olive. The olives are smart and they know what you're doing. See if the door frame flickers. Unless there's also like a similar looking background tile that's behind it, just for some flicker proofing. This game generally is very good at not adding too much stuff to the screen so as to avoid the flicker. There aren't really a lot of places in the game where you get that. So I don't know, I think you'd have a hard time finding a screen where you get so many enemies on it that you would be able to make that happen. What? Get in there. Which is a testament to how well programmed this is. Also the fact that the task doesn't do, like, the only wrong warp or like wrong exit thing that it does is it does like an up plus down glitch on the staircase in the temple, like right before going into Hades. And other than that, like, this is a pretty much non-breakable game. Like, the task does not really sequence break beyond just like skipping the items that you don't need. And even that, the stuff that the task does is all not possible with a regular controller. Like, you have to have a, you know, you have to have a split D-pad to do any of that. So there really are no like actual glitches that are, you know, that are fair. No fair glitches. So this is a really, I mean, unless it's just that not enough tassers have looked at it, and if we had more tassers, suddenly people would start finding wrong warps and stuff. But I do think it says something positive about the programmer, that we really haven't been able to crack this game very much beyond just, you know, playing it the intended way. Poop. Poopity scoop. Scoop diddy whoop. There we go. Oops, we already have it equipped. Think about what you're doing there, Fees. Think about what you're doing. Vertically, yeah, that's true. And then again, there's, you know, that's a design decision. They knew what they knew the limitations of the hardware they were working with. Good enough. Yeah, we really lose time on that split. We really lose time on that split. That sucks. And it's pretty... I don't know. These are brand new splits, though, too. I was losing time on that split in the other one. I don't know what's going on there. Nope, the forbidden olive, we're not going for it. Please. There's my olive. That's my olive. The Ewok turns around in different spots sometimes too, which is weird. Yeah, monkey. Nice try. Be interesting to see what this split is. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. Whoa. Surprise. Whoop. Thought I was going to recover there. Oh my god, I almost missed that ledge. Fart. Ah, I knew I was going to screw that up. I was thinking too hard about it. Ah, man. Yeah, that death. I would have been world record if not for the death, I think. I like these splits, though. These are good ones to go up against. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I just should have gone with the older method for that, or like my previous setup for that skip, for that damage boost. Because I'm just more comfortable with it. Like the newer, I say newer, but I don't know what's newer. But the other method of setting it up, I just haven't practiced it enough. Yeah, only like 14, 15 seconds off the record now. Yeah, man, that freaking death. I should have just done what I was comfortable with. That's okay. We got some good splits. These will be good to run up against here. These kind of represent the best that I can do in the grind. Like, minus 13 at that first split may have been the best I've ever gotten. Maybe I've gotten a slightly better than that, but not by much. Like, that's pretty much the best I can do. And then that second grind was probably the best I've ever had. Minus 45 against my PB. Then let's see. Yeah, the third grind, the 70 grind, we did lose time there, so that's one where we can expect to pick up some time in future runs. So let's see, lost 27 seconds there. So that means I should be fairly comfortable with the first two grinds. I can be up to like, plus 30 seconds, we'll say, in the first two grinds. In Tartarus, jumping across that gap in the gold brick room, we did get first try on the snake, but we did die at that gap once, so there's a little bit of time lost in that. And then, of course, a big time loss at the end, so from minus 106 down to minus 26. So that's 40 seconds. So yeah, we can be up to like plus 40 and still be able to PB. So if we need to say 15 seconds. So we can be up to plus 25 entering the temple. Yeah, plus 5 entering the temple. Sub 27 for sure. Like, I think I was on the fence about whether I thought my strats could get sub 27, but I think that they would if I got really good luck. I mean, this was exceptionally good luck on the grind, though. Like, I want to just stress how much those first two splits that you see there, that's like literally the best I can expect to get. I'm not going to get a run that's better than that, realistically. So maybe the third grind wasn't super, but the first two were great, and I had a nearly perfect, no, it wasn't a perfect Gray fight. The Gray fight was sloppy. Like, I got the first two hits great, but then we kind of, bopped around a little bit on the third one. Let's see, Hydra was cooperative. There was no problem with Hydra. What else? There was no deaths in Pythia. Everything went great in Pythia. The Cerberus fight, I jumped over the Cerberus. Like, I didn't get that initial hit on the Cerberus, so I had to wait for it to charge me again. Right, I should be able to match this, and I only need to get 15 more seconds. But the fact is, with like, I think there's 3 other people besides me still, like, currently working on world record on this game, so I don't, like, I need to look ahead of just, like, how do I save 15 seconds, because the record is not going to be 27, 29 for very long. If not me, somebody's going to be lowering it, so we got to be looking at sub 27. But yeah, I mean, if I lost 40 seconds just in the friggin' temple, and a terrible Hades fight, the death in the temple and then the terrible Hades fight. Oh, hey, I watched your run the other day. I liked it. I enjoyed watching your second place run. Hey, keep at it. I know their RNG is frustrating, but there's some places where you could update the strats. Because Karma and I have been doing some slightly different things that weren't in her run from however many years ago. You don't need to have exceptional RNG to get record. Certainly not at this point. Yeah, that was a great run. I think you have everything it takes to get the record. It's really just a matter of which of the people grinding this gets the RNG they need. But honestly, I don't think that it's at the point yet where you need to have god tier RNG to be able to get a run that's in the low 27s. Except the patience. Well, that is the thing. Yeah, I hear you on that. I have a lot of family responsibilities and stuff these days, so I don't have much time to put into a game that requires so much fighting against the RNG. It is pretty tough to be able to make time for all that. In Arcadia, I kind of like it. I still like the Arcadia music. But yeah, this isn't a game you can play with the sound off because there's a bunch of audio cues for when you're doing stun locks and things like that. So normally I play with the audio off. If I can speedrun a game with no audio, I always prefer to do that so I don't have to listen to the freaking music. I mean, I like the music in this game, but most games I run, I get so sick of the music.